Welcome back to Huddle Up Indy on Chili's on West 86th Street. Now it's time for the 2-minute drill. We do this every week to get to know our Colts players a little bit better. And I'm going to let my co-host, Clint Session, take over from here. Clint, what do you got for Kelvin?
Let's see here. I kind of dug deep for these questions. Let's see. First question. I know you own a Mercedes or Benz, right? What's the fastest you ever been driving on that car?
To be honest,
cops cover your ears.
Yes.
Yes, it was a late night. I just got the car, so I wanted to baptize it a little bit.
Breaking it in, right?
Yeah,
Breaking it in.
105.
Ooh.
Yeah,
triple digits.
Yeah, he broke my record. Yeah, I was in the 90s.
Oh, nice.
Second question. Let's see. Okay, you're a defensive back, right? In order to be the best, you got to go after the best, right? What receiver in the league that you think you would like to cover?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Get your swag to say you're the best corner then.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a great one. I mean, it's a lot of good receivers in this league, and but to be honest, we just faced that guy. I mean, we see him twice a year, excuse me. But at the same time, he's one of those elites, and he can do it all. He's big, he's fast, he's strong. He can run after the catch, and if you go against that guy every day, you can only get better. And I'm one of those guys that's a true believer of iron sharp as iron. So
Andre Johnson, so
Andre
good.
Johnson.
I got to ask you, Randy Moss you'll be facing twice now this year. He signed with the Tennessee Titans. I don't know if you guys knew that. Randy Moss tends to bring it. What is he like?
He's one of those guys.
Not a fan favorite around here, certainly.
He's one of those elites as well. I mean, but to try to compare him and Andre Johnson is that Andre Johnson, he's one of those guys that can really hurt you in all cylinders. I mean, they can give him the ball on reverses. He's one of those physical specimens that can hurt you in any way, shape, or form. But Randy Moss is one of those dangerous deep threat guys that when the ball's in the air, he just pretend it's a basketball and he try to dunk on you. So
he's a good one.
Me myself personally, since you say he's with Tennessee now, I just found that out. I'm gonna try my best to box him out.
It is time to look ahead on Huddle Up Indy. We're at Chili's on West 86th Street. The first place Colts will be going on the road to Lincoln Financial Field to face the Philadelphia Eagles, who come into their contest 4-3. Now, guys, the Eagles are coming off a bye, and I've been told they are undefeated under head coach Andy Reid off a bye. I think that's 11 games. Pretty impressive stuff. The task at hand with Philadelphia. They've got a quarterback that Mike Vick's coming back from injury. He will start in this contest. What does he bring to the table, Clint?
Vic, he brings that part of an offense that you really don't ever game plan for. You know what I mean? That the quarterback running with the ball, and even though they're trying to turn him into more of a pocket passing quarterback, he still has that. He still has that mentality. So you can cover everybody on the field, and you better have somebody watching Vic. So we gotta always keep that in mind when we're covering him this week.
Yeah, Kelvin, facing a quarterback like this, a dual threat quarterback, what does that do for you?
It's tough. It's going to make my job even tougher because, with our defensive ends and things like that, you kind of appreciate those guys knowing that they're on the quarterback mind more than they're trying to get the ball to receivers. But with a guy like him, he's going to buy time in the pocket and things like that. So it's going to make my time in coverage much longer. So, it's going to be a tough task, a tough challenge. But as a corner, you look for these challenges, and it's going to be fun. And they have electrifying offense. They have a group of elite receivers, as you could say, in Deshaun Jackson.
LaShawn McCoy, a tough running back too, right?
McCoy, the running back, they're dangerous. I mean, so they kind of remind you of the young Colts back when we had Stokely, Marv, Reggie, and Dallas, and just go down the line. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a challenge, and I think we'll be ready for it.
What surprises me is they're favored in this game. The so-called experts have the Eagles favored in this game for whatever reason. Your games against the NFC, you seem to do very well against NFC teams. Clint, why?
I think it's more so of a personnel deal. Teams in the NFC, they kind of, they choose they got a different body frame of players, and in AFC we got a different body frame of players, and sometimes when those things, those things mix up, speed sometimes wins, So I don't want to get into that, but speed wins.
All right.